X-Force issue 7 sees yet another human ally of Krakoa who is invested in X-Corp killed by a sniper with an impossible shot. The man wasn't the only one, as the journalist who was pro-mutant was also killed along with his pizza delivery man, as was a Tokyo businessman who was shot from underneath his car while it was stopped at a crosswalk waiting for a little child to pass. Sage knows that all these impossible and improbable shots are luck, Domino's style of luck. Domino thanks Sage for the update, saying something has been off with her lately. She shows Sage the dice she has, and every time she used to roll them, they would land on 7 or a boxcar, but nowadays it's nothing but snake eyes, meaning she has lost her luck and knew it would have gone somewhere. Later that night, Domino has nightmares of her capture at the hands of the masked cult Xeno, and how her skin was peeled from her flesh. Waking up, she decides to go for a run on the beach, thinking about how everyone on the island has forgotten their past thanks to the resurrection, allowing them to become a version of themselves unburdened by the past, but she appreciates her history when it comes to the scars she bears. She soon happens upon Colossus, who is painting on the beach. She knows what happened to Peter, and he knows what happened to her, as she tells him he doesn't need to shield himself with his metal, getting him to turn back to his human form, saying he understands what she means. Domino says that he's glad Pete is okay given what he survived in Russia. Pete says that if that were true, then he would be currently sleeping. He says that everyone keeps telling him that it was worth it for Krakoa, but he knows people are acting like everything that happened in Russia is in the past, and he knows it isn't over, and the memory still feels like it will never die. Elsewhere, a priest of the Order of X is killed by a gunshot from a moving motorcycle 2 blocks away from his church, alerting Sage, who tells Domino, who knows gambling is all about luck, but sometimes one wins when they are smart. If the assassin is smart, then they need to look for the math, something Sage can do, so she pulls up all of the hits so far, averaging the number with travel time and prep time, and stringing together the locations and pinpointing the next possible target and venue of the kill, the Sierra Institute in Tahoe, a think tank where a conference will be taking place in a few days. Later on, Domino heads to the conference, watching over Professor Elise Owsley, a biologist and defender of mutant rights. She gives a speech and the assassin takes aim, but Domino pushes Elise out of the way in the nick of time, ruining the sniper shot. Domino gives chase, stealing a snowboarder's board and racing down the mountain after the assassin. The assassin deploys traps and begins firing their rifle at Domino, who fires back with her own hand cannon, but her snowboard is destroyed. However, she uses the broken pieces to continue the pursuit. She destroys the assassin's gun with her own, chasing her towards the Big Woods Casino at the bottom of the mountain. Going inside, she finds multiple people wearing the same cloak the assassin was wearing, picking out the wrong person in the crowd. Elsewhere, an old woman is playing on one of the slot machines, hoping for a win. A voice asks if they can have a turn, and pushing the button, they instantly win a jackpot. The voice belongs to the assassin, who is revealed to be a Domino clone. X-Force issue 7 began a really cool Domino-centric storyline that pulled on the strings from the first few issues of the book, exploring more of the super assassins hunting the mutants. I love the continuous narration by Domino about her scars, and how Krakoa rebirthing the mutants takes away the memories of those scars, and in a way downplays the sacrifices of certain mutants, like herself and Colossus. Again, it's great these X-Men books are diving into that sort of stuff and picking apart how this island paradise isn't really a paradise after all. If you just look beneath the surface a little bit, you'll see the cracks beginning to form, and it's not all it seems to be. I'm looking forward to Domino fighting her clone or doppelganger or whatever we saw at the end of the issue here, and I'm excited to see where the story will take her. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.